Welcome to Starlux Business Class. Cheers. In today's video, we're going to compare Starlux Airlines economy versus business class. One big favor before we dive in is to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like content like this. First up is Starlux Airlines economy class. We booked a short haul flight using Alaska miles, and the cost at the time was about 10,000 miles. The flight itself is about an hour and a half. We flew from Taipei to Hong Kong. If you're flying economy class, you don't get access to any of the Starlux lounges unless you have status with them. We do have access to the priority pass lounges, like the Plaza Premium one, through various premium credit cards. Okay, let's hop on the economy class flight. Our flight from Taipei to Hong Kong is an hour and 20 minutes long, so we booked the economy cabin. We are flying on the A330neo. The cabin configuration is going to be 242, and then if you're further towards the back, it turns into 232. What's really cool is that we did use miles to book this, and sometimes those are like the lowest priority, but we still got 2 seats together, which is really cool. We're also flying on a Friday afternoon, and the plane is not full. The seat itself is not bad. It meets expectations. So it does have some cushioning. I know some US airlines, it's like really thin seats and it kind of like hurts after sitting there for a while. But so far, about 45 minutes have passed and I have no complaints. For the headrest, it does slide up and down. And it also folds inwards in case you want to take a nap and you don't want to bug your neighbor. TV screen, well, let's remove Anna Kendrick from here. It's kind of awkward. TV screen is where you're going to plug the headphones in, and it does also have a USB. You can pull it out to a slight angle in case your neighbor puts the seat back. What's really nice is that if you don't like your entertainment system, you can put your phone or iPad here and provide your own entertainment. So just put it here or like this. Well, not like that. This is the dining tray, and you can do it halfway, pull it back, or fold it all the way out. Each seat does come with a set of headphones, and these are really tiny, so they do not go over ear, but it provides decent sound. I did try them out, and instead of like the regular cushioning, it is like hollow silicone, so that's interesting. Overall, I would happily fly Starlux Economy, especially for short haul flights. It's a good option. In terms of legroom, it's not bad. The seat itself is relatively spacious, especially for an economy seat. There's some other carriers where my knee is hitting the front seat, but this isn't the case here. So there's still some room. And then in case you need it, there is a charger on the bottom. And then armrests in case you don't know your neighbor or you just want to like have your space, it does go down. One thing that's really nice about Asian airline carriers, especially since this is only a 1 hour and 20-minute flight, is that you do get lunch. So we had a 4:30 flight and the meal is chicken over rice along with some veggies. We have some fruit here, mixed carrot and fruit juice, and some mixed rice crackers. For the fruit, we have dragon fruit, the apple, and I believe it might be guava. Let's dive in and see how it tastes. Very tender chicken, tomato-based sauce, and it's not bad. Got the goodies. The background here is that earlier in 2024, Starlux Airlines and Peanuts had a collaboration. It ended on October 31st, and we're currently flying in November. However, they do still have some swag in the duty-free shop, so got some souvenirs, even though we didn't get to experience the full thing. First up, we have the flight tag key rings. The set of 3 is $11 US. All 3 designs in one set, and these are inspired by the color planets. This set includes Saturn Gray, Venus Gold, and Mars Red. Next up, this is a keychain, and it's really unique. This is the A350X WB seatbelt keyring. Acts like a seatbelt, and you can detach it. Probably going to be our new keychain for the house keys. And lastly, we have a seatbelt lanyard. It's the same concept as a keychain, except this is in lanyard form. And this one is inspired by the A321neo. The lanyard is $11 US, and so is the keychain. And then Sebastian also wanted this satin flight tag, so this one is the A321neo. This one is $10. Perfect souvenir or gifts for anyone who appreciates aviation. Probably gonna watch a movie, and we're going to land in Hong Kong after that. After spending a few days hanging out with family and eating a ton of good food in Hong Kong, it was time to head back to the States. If you're flying business class, you do get access to the Starlux Galactic Lounge. The lounge is located all the way near the D gates, so definitely allocate enough time to get from the D gates to the B gates. It was about a 15 and 20 minute walk. The first floor of the lounge is going to be cafe style, so there's a large fridge with a ton of drink options, a hot buffet, a salad bar, and around the corner are going to be lockers. Towards the back, there's going to be cafe seating, and then in the very back is where the restrooms are. One thing I really love about the lounge is that it's galactic themed and they really leaned into it. So it kind of feels like you're in a Disney lounge. You do order by QR code. Alrighty, made it to the Starlux Lounge and grabbing a quick bite before the flight. They do have some pretty refreshing drinks. This one's the honey lemonade. And we have barbecue pulled pork sandwich, don don noodles, and a pork bao, along with some soup. This is an herbal pork soup and it's pretty good. Next up, let's try don don noodles. Sauce is going to be on the more spicy side. If you have low spice tolerance, definitely don't pour it all in, just like I did. But flavor-wise and noodles are perfectly cooked and it's not bad. Let's try the bao. It's a really fatty pork belly with mustard greens. Pretty good flavors. And then the pulled pork sandwich with pineapple, lettuce, and tomato. So cute. What's pretty interesting with the barbecue flavors, it's kind of like American barbecue, which kind of throws me off being in Taiwan. This would probably be last on my list. Definitely get the pork bao or noodles before that. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up here and check out the rest of the lounge. There is also a buffet section if you don't want to order from a QR code. The lounge also has shower rooms that you can reserve downstairs. After spending about an hour in the lounge, it was time to catch our flight back to SFO. We are flying on the Airbus 350-900. The business class configuration is going to be 1-2-1. When we booked this flight, there were very limited window seats, so Sebastian is in the aisle seat across from me and I'm in seat 7K. Usually our preference is back-to-back with window seats, but it just wasn't an option this time. Business class availability for Starlux Airlines opens up either 1 year in advance or at the very last minute. So in our case, we couldn't find the reasonable availability until 2 days before this flight. A few days before the flight date, sometimes the price will drop. And luckily in our case it did. If you want to learn more about credit cards that give you airport lounge access, I'll leave a link down in the description box below. Make sure the offers are competitive, but using those links really helps out the channel, so thank you in advance. Right off the bat, it is an enclosed suite with a lay-flat seat. Right after takeoff and meal service, they can unlock the doors. Right in front is going to be the large entertainment system, and below that is the dining tray. There's also plenty of legroom down here. I love the small touches of the suite, like this really aesthetic mini light. Right next to the mini light is going to be a storage compartment. Inside the storage compartment is going to be a bottle of water, the face stretch essence mask, and also the headphones. There's also a lot of charging controls in here. So there is the remote control, and then the USB and regular charging, plus a wireless charging pad for your phone. There's also a place to hang the headphones here. There is also a little light by the seat. There's some controls down here. There's a lot of lights in the suite and you can control them all here. And there's 3 settings. So right now it's completely off. First setting, level 2, and level 3. So this is going to be the brightest. Let's check out the overhead lights. So that's going to be the light up here. Surprisingly, no air vents. This controls the outside window, but it's currently really dark outside, so I'm not sure if you can see the difference. Yeah, during nighttime, you can't even tell. And then there's also the do not disturb sign and the ability to call an attendant. On the right side of the panel are all the different positions the seat can go. So it's going to be fully upright, reading lounge, 0 gravity, and full lie flat. And it looks like there's also a massager. Yeah, 3 massage levels. And right above that is going to be an additional storage unit. There's also more storage down here that I'm using. The armrest on the left side is going to be adjustable, and there's a little hanger hook here. The entertainment system is actually pretty big, so for reference, here is what an iPhone looks like on it. So it's like 3.5 iPhones across. So it has a lot of things you can do on here. So you can watch movies, listen to music, watch TV shows, play video games, and more importantly, browse the duty-free menu or look at the food menu. The menu is going to be designed by a Michelin star chef, Lam Ming Kin. So he's the chef and owner of Kif and Kin Culinary, the management company behind Longtail, which has 1 Michelin star, Akin, Be Good, and the Tiffany Blue Box Cafe. So pretty excited to try out the menu. The gelato on board is going to be locally sourced from Taiwan, so pretty excited to try that as well. This is going to be the late night flight menu from Taipei to LAX or SFO. So for the amuse-bouche, it's going to be the mushroom chawanmushi. Starter is going to be a salad with milkfish, soup, coconut crab bisque with seasonal fruit. There's also going to be a bread selection, and the main is going to be the gray short rib. For dessert, it's going to be white peach oolong tea, sea salt milk gelato. That sounds delicious. If you do choose the international menu, it's going to be a little different. So the mains here are going to be rock and braised chicken, or grilled halibut, or goji berry tofu. For the late night snack menu, which you can order anytime, it's going to be chashu shoyu ramen. If those are too heavy for you, then there is a fine cheese menu. For the light menu before landing, you can choose the authentic Asian one, which is going to be Taiwanese congee, or there's the exclusive international one, which is the continental breakfast. And if you do want to lock in your selection, you can pre-order all of the meals 24 hours in advance. So as soon as I booked the ticket, I actually did go online and lock in all of my menu items, because being seated in the back, sometimes they do run out of your preference. So just want to make sure that they have everything on board. There are a few goodies that come with the seat. First one is a pillow, blanket, bricks amenity kit, and some slippers with a large shoe bag. So this is where you put your shoes. In addition, in the storage cubby, there's going to be a bottle of water, a 1 Lux face stretch essence mask, and some headphones. Next up, let's unbox the amenities kit. The kit is going to be by Bricks. We have toothbrush and toothpaste, earplugs, eye mask, socks, hairbrush, and the hand cream, organic lip balm, and organic facial mist is going to be by Weijins. And here's what the inside looks like. Let's unbox the slippers. The slippers are signature brown color, they're nice and plushy, and they have the Starlux tag. Let's see what the headphones look like. These look really similar to the Sony noise canceling headphones, but they're not. Pretty comfy, and it goes completely over ear. Beverage service is here, and you might notice I have one too many drinks. So it didn't occur to me until I looked at the digital menu that there was actually boba on the flight. For some reason, I missed out on the paper menu. And I was like, oh man, I'd like to change my drink order, but it was too late. But I would still like the boba. So here we are with 3 non-alcoholic drinks. So it's a pineapple mango juice, apple fizz, and boba. But let's try the boba. Stir it up and let's give it a taste. The boba is really well made, nice and chewy, it's not hard at all, and the milk tea itself is not overly sweet. If you're a fan of boba, you should definitely order this. Let's try the apple fizz. It tastes exactly what it sounds like. It's basically sparkling apple juice, and this is the pineapple mango juice that was the welcome drink. Appetizers are here, and it looks amazing. From left to right, we have the crab soup, the mushroom chawanmushi, and in the middle, it's going to be the salad with the milkfish. What really stood out to me are actually the salt and pepper shakers, because these are the most adorable things I've ever seen. And there's actually a nice weight to them, which is the surprising part. All right, let's dive into the coconut crab bisque. There's actually a surprising amount of crab meat in here, which is really nice. The That's delicious. Nice big chunks of crab. There's also tomato in here. Add some contrast to the flavor. And the coconut just ties it all together. Okay, let's try the chawanmushi. This is like a steamed egg with mushrooms inside, a carrot in the middle, and seaweed on top. The flavors mix really well together. I like this dish. Yeah, it's really well balanced. Okay, let's try the salad. The salad could use more flavor. Right now it's kind of like canned fish is the way I would describe it. So this is extra virgin olive oil with balsamic vinegar. So hopefully just going to spice it up a little bit. Yep, it needs the balsamic vinegar to tie the whole dish together. Yeah, a lot better. Also looks like there's some quail eggs here as well. My favorites of the bunch are going to be the crab soup, then the chawanmushi, and then the salad last. I'm gonna wrap up here and see you in the main course. The main course is here and it's going to be braised short rib, cauliflower, hibiscus, and lavage. Right off the bat, it looks really good. The toasted purple rice on top is a really nice touch. The braised short rib is nice and tender, perfectly cooked, but not melt in your mouth. It's almost there. If it was like cooked a little more maybe, it's still pretty good. The flavors are all there, very flavorful. The cauliflower puree adds like a nice dimension to it, so that way it's not one flavor. So what I really like about this dish is that there's multiple points of texture to it. All the ingredients on the plate go really well together, and I would happily get this again. It's dessert time. For the sweet finish, we have the white peach oolong tea with sea salt milk gelato. Also a plate of seasonal fruit, so it's pineapple, dragon fruit, cantaloupe, and honeydew. Piece of dark chocolate, and some jasmine tea. Cheers. Let's try the ice cream. The white peach oolong tea is delicious. Really light, nice peachy flavor and not too sweet. And then crunchy pieces around it. It kind of reminds me of cereal, but I know it's not cereal. It's like rice puff, but not savory. Yeah, I guess it could pass as cereal. And let me try the sea salt milk gelato. Kind of tastes like vanilla ice cream, but more milky. My favorite out of these two would be the white peach oolong tea one. The pineapple's really sweet, so seasonal fruit, perfectly ripe and delicious. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up here and then it's gonna be nap time. What's really nice is that they do have turn down service. So they do put a mattress topper on the seat and it makes the seat a lot more comfortable for sleeping. It is a little chilly, so let's unbox the blanket. The blanket is super plushy and it kind of feels like a little teddy bear. Oh, all the lights just turned off. I think that's a sign to go to sleep. Let me turn the light back on. Okay. These are the pajamas. So there's a pair of brown bottoms and a long sleeve top. It looks like they gave me a size medium, so it should fit. In case you're curious what the bathroom looks like, it's pretty much the same size as the economy one, but there are a few nice touches. So we have the air freshener here, some fake succulents, nice flowers, towels, toothpicks and mouthwash. The soap and the hand cream is going to be by Regions. The sink faucet is wireless, and there's also a full-length mirror. Pretty standard, with some nice decor and toiletries. One really nice touch is that the toilet paper is Glactic themed, so check this out. Good morning. It's about 2 hours and 20 minutes before landing. I must say that the mattress topper and seat are really good. Yeah, I did not expect to nap for that long, so it was basically like a full cycle of sleep. What we're doing here is enjoying some ramen in the sky. And what we're going to do is speed run the snack menu between Seb and I. So I ordered the ramen and he's going to order the pineapple blend. Let's try it. So it's going to be chashu, ramen, soft-boiled egg, and spices if you want it spicy. Shoyu is a soy-based ramen, so it is a little salty. The chashu is really good. Super tender, very flavorful. It even has like the char on top, which is kind of impressive since we are in the sky. I think I'm a fan of the fin noodles, but they're not bad. So if you are in the mood for ramen, then this is also a good option. To kick off breakfast, I ordered a cafe latte, and it's really good. It kind of looks like a latte you would actually get at a real coffee shop, since they actually do use the nice milk foam. It's also really good because I didn't add any sweetener, so whenever I could just drink it without any like additional things in it, that's how I know it's good coffee. If I'm adding sugar, you know it's bad. The pajamas are surprisingly comfy. It's a really good cotton material, and I like how the sleeves are nice and wide, so it's not a tight fit. And it's also in the signature Starlux brown color. In case you're curious, yes, you can take the pajamas home with you. To kick off breakfast, we have hot towel service, so something nice and refreshing, plus the pineapple mango cold pressed juice. Cheers. As you can tell, there is some turbulence, so they just switched on to turn on the seatbelt sign. In case you're curious, business class seats do have seatbelts. One goes across, and if the mattress topper wasn't here, one would go diagonal. Breakfast is here, and it looks really good. I ordered a Taiwanese breakfast, and this is going to be Taiwanese congee and side dishes combination. In the bowl, we have the plain congee. For the main dish right here, it's going to be wok-fried mushroom and tofu in 3-cup style, steamed Chilean sea bass, scrambled eggs with lily bulb and scallion. And then on the top, it's going to be the golden kimchi, salted duck, pork floss, and plain or spicy tofu curd. And these are all the toppings to put into the plain congee, that way it gets some flavor. It is the 3-cup style tofu, so usually it's like 3 cups chicken, but in this case it's tofu. And then Chilean sea bass looks pretty good as well. I like that it comes with dental floss. Let's dive into the sea bass. So far, nice and flaky, always good sign. It's flaky, but it's just a little overcooked. So the texture is a little tough. It's not like nice and smooth. Let's try tofu. Tofu is what you expect. So braised tofu in a savory Chinese sauce. Eggs. Eggs are okay. Yeah, the sea bass is like slightly overcooked. Let's mix everything in with the congee. First up is the pork floss. And then salted egg. It is in the half shell still, so hopefully this is easy to pull out. Okay, mix it all together. It's not bad. Meets expectations. Yeah, I feel like congee, it's fine. Try some of the kimchi. That's interesting. I haven't had golden kimchi before, but it's like regular kimchi, orange flavor, lighter in color, a slight hint of sweetness to it. It's pretty good actually. Let's try this fermented tofu. That's a really strong flavor and definitely goes into the congee. The fermented tofu is kind of like a miso paste consistency, so you just mix it into the hot congee in order to like equally distribute the flavor. Overall, solid Taiwanese breakfast. I'm gonna wrap up here and catch up with you later. Next up is a platter of seasonal fruits. So we have pineapple, pear, dragon fruit, and honeydew. That looks like some type of tomato. No, it's like a melon. I guess I'll find out what this is. I've never had this before, so if you know what type of fruit this is, let me know in the comments below. Yeah, it's like crunchy, but it doesn't taste quite like a mini apple, and it's not melon. So yeah, that's interesting. Curious to know what it is. The pear is really sweet and ripe. Next up is pineapple. Perfectly ripe fruits. It's always nice to end the flight on a sweet note, so they just stopped by with some candies. So we have some herbal chews and fruit jellies. Overall, I really enjoyed the flight, and I would happily fly Starlux again, whether it's economy, premium economy, or business. For the economy class seats, I do think it is a little more spacious compared to competition, because we did take a competing carrier on the way back to Taipei to catch this flight, and it felt like I kept hitting shoulders with my neighbor. For the business class seat, this is an amazing experience. The seat itself, especially with the mattress topper and the lie flat position, is really comfy. I was knocked out for about 6 hours, and that says a lot because on most international flights, the most I'll sleep is like 2 to 3 hours at a time. So I was actually really surprised that I slept that long. Service is also super friendly and the food is great. If me is inspiring the video, leave a star emoji in the comments below and I'll try to like and respond. My question to you is, what are your thoughts on Starlux Airlines and which cabin class would you try? Let me and everyone else know down in the comments below. See you in the next one.